NATO parading its military might at its eastern flank. Troops from France, Germany, Turkey, the UK crossing the Vistula River in Poland, practicing to move reinforcements to the east. The enemy is imaginary, but it's no secret where NATO believes the threat is coming from.
We are in a pretty big security crisis since the invasion of Ukraine. So NATO needs to understand what we need to do to defend the alliance.
Some NATO leaders have warned Russia could attack one of its members within 5 to 10 years.
The Russians will continue with this war because Putin will not give in. That's one. Second, if they would win the war in Ukraine, it's not the end of instability and crisis. It's the start of even more, because we also know that his ambitions are larger than Ukraine. So the threat is real.
That's why Donald Trump's recent words raising doubts about the US commitment to NATO have shocked many in Europe. Since the end of the Cold War, the continent has drastically cut its defense spending, and countries like Germany and France are struggling to produce enough weapons and ammunition to send to Ukraine, let alone use for its own defense. Despite this show of force, many here realize Europe is not ready to defend itself without help from the United States. The largest German arms supplier recently predicted it will take a decade until Europe can produce enough arms and ammunition to become independent. Military leaders are urging Europeans to wake up and stop taking peace for granted.
Are we going to produce electrical bikes, or are we going to produce things for the military? People have to understand that these changes in the world have an impact on our lives.
On Tuesday, the EU will present its defense plan to bring Europe's defense capabilities up to speed. Preparing the military for a possible attack is one thing, but convincing people who have not personally experienced war for more than a generation, another. Vaessen, Jazeera, Korzeniewo, Poland.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.